Yeah, we live on the podcast side too. Yeah, what I'm saying, I got this an email this morning. And then they beat me to the punch. Some people posted it already, but I got the inside scoop though. I got the inside scoop about the halftime show. You know what I mean? About the halftime show from the Super Bowl this year NFL season. You know what I'm saying? It was a rumor at first. So I've been posting this rumor for the last past 3 months. I was what I mean, from being behind the scenes in media. Somebody spilled the beans, and they said that Rihanna supposed to be doing the halftime show. And I just got the email last night, and I got it this morning that it's Rihanna and a halftime show with her friends. And yes, Slim Shady is in the Super Bowl, 2 Super Bowls in a row. Slim Shady will be on stage with Rihanna. You know what I mean? She gonna be on stage with Jay-Z. She gonna be on stage with DJ Khaled. And she gonna be with stage with the one and only controversy MC producer billionaire Kanye West, aka Yeezy, aka Ye. This Super Bowl two is hip hop, 2 Super Bowls in a row. And a lot of people that was talking about this, saying that it would never be the culture won't be 2 Super Bowls in a row. I told y'all Jay-Z is the chairman uh producer of the halftime show. You don't think he gonna put his culture in there? You don't think that Jay-Z gonna put his culture up in there? Come on now, stop playing. But the runner up for the Super Bowl was Taylor Swift. She was the runner up. She's supposed to been did a Super Bowl, but at that time it was Pepsi who was the sponsor, and she had a little altercation. Her and her business partners had an altercation with Pepsi, so they pretty much blackballed her from doing the halftime show for the Super Bowl. But now Apple is the sponsor for the halftime show. Shout out to Apple. I love Apple products. You know what I'm saying? I got got my MacBook Air and all that good stuff. And they is in control of it with Jay-Z. So they picked Rihanna to do it with her friends Jay-Z, Slim Shady, DJ Khaled, and Kanye West. It's gonna be off the chain, you know?
Awesome!
Yeah. It's gonna be off the chain. So make sure y'all stay tuned to that. You know what I mean? Live on 514 Online Mix Radio. Yeah, so that's fire topics off the top right there. Just saying, just saying, you know, you know. So, make sure y'all stay tuned. And that's right, go Bills. We took a crazy fall, and I called it out a long time ago. I said our challenge is gonna be um Miami, and our next challenge is gonna be the Chiefs. I'm not worried about Baltimore. I'm not worrying about Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm not worried about them either. Um, we got to worry about, you know, Miami, which Miami won't beat us on the second go round. That's in December. We should have like 9 feet of snow by then. So they can't play in the snow against Buffalo. But we got to worry about them Chiefs because they hopefully we all be healthy. And I'm wishing that the Chiefs would be healthy too, so it'll be a good game. You know what I'm saying? Because they lost a couple of good injuries too. But we're gonna take that L, and that's all right. We'll take that L. That's okay. That was a good L. You know, uh, Miami is tough. That's a whole different team. I try to tell folks, man, Miami's a whole different team, man. Before the season started, I said, y'all keep on sleeping on them Dolphins if you want to, because when they got Tyreek Hill, they definitely built that defense in the draft, and they had a couple good trades too. in the off season. I paid attention to that, and yeah, I was like, yeah, it's gonna be an issue situation. They're gonna give us a problem in our division, and that's what's happening. We lost a couple good guys that couldn't play. They was killing that middle because Oliver's hurt and Phillips is hurt. So they took advantage of that middle. That's the way you got to do in football. You got to whatever your weakness at, you got to pound at it, and that's what Miami did. You know, you know, go Bill still. What I'm saying we still the contender to go to the bowl and also win it, and also check out Rihanna at the halftime show. What I'm saying? No doubt. So we here today.
Awesome. Awesome.
You know what I mean? So, you know, that's what it is. Appreciate everybody tuned in on the podcast side, um, on Facebook and on YouTube at IBP Media Group. Shout out to my IBP Media Group family, the sponsors of the pop up show with the Joker. Um, Shout out to the new subscribers too. We got a couple of new subscribers on IBP. Shout y'all out, man. Appreciate y'all for subscribing and showing love and watching past shows and sharing. Appreciate that. That's nothing but love. Appreciate that. Definitely. You know what I'm saying? Uh, you know, do what we do. You know what I'm saying?
Good morning.
Yeah. I got my sister in the building.
How
B
are you,
Green the
bro?
Queen.
On my Tim Hortons coffee run.
Oh yeah, you gotta get that. That's that good morning crack.
Yes,
Pause.
it is. Yes, it is.
Awesome.
It's raining. It's raining cats and dogs here in Buffalo today.
Yeah, they crying because I lost yesterday.
I know.
The city is crying. That's because that rain represents and I warned everybody. I warned them. I'm an honest Bills fan. Like you got, I said that that's gonna be a challenge for them to take it, man. I said I was recording. We was on the show live. Last week. And I said, Miami's tough. Miami got
Yeah.
a whole different squad. That's a different squad from the last 8 games we beat them in a row. That's a whole different type of team. Like Buffalo's
They've been
whole
getting
different team.
prepared for us.
Yeah, and they took advantage of our weaknesses because we lost a couple of players that weren't playing, and that's what they do. That's smart. They took advantage of the middle. Oliver and Miller and Oliver and Phillips is hurt, so they took advantage of that middle, and also that left side of the field because Poyer didn't play, Michael Hyde's out for the season, and Ty. They said Trey White should be back next game. He'll be back for the first game next week. So we got another corner to come and protect us a little bit. But it's okay. It's all good. And it's only by 2 points. That's okay.
Yeah.
They didn't beat our behind.
They didn't annihilate us.
Nah,
Okay. All right. They
that's
didn't
just a
annihilate us.
W. That's all. It's a W. It's a good W. They deserved it. They're a hard-working team. You know what I mean? I like the players they got. The coaching staff is cool, and they definitely showed us a lot of love. They was very humble when after the game, so they showed us a lot of love. Like y'all boys are beasts, and we surprised we beat y'all.
They know. They all know who they. You know what? Everybody in the NFL, I feel they have to respect the Buffalo Bills from where we came from and how we've changed the face of defeated. You know what I mean? I feel like we can be the
Awesome.
poster kids for defeated
Yeah.
and overcoming. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, definitely. They definitely put that work in. I didn't get a chance to watch the game. I seen the highlights. We seen the end of it after we watched the game we had here. And the streaming, they locked down the streaming. We couldn't even stream it off the internet. They blocked all that. So I couldn't even stream it
Yeah.
and all that. So I was like, okay, I'm not gonna see him pay no $69 or $70 a month for a season when nah, I ain't gonna do all that. I just go ahead and get the highlights and make it do what it do. And that's what I did. And we still came out good. And next week is Baltimore, and You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna be in Buffalo. So it's gonna be a good
I'll
game out there.
I'll be there in
Yeah,
Baltimore next weekend. I'm going there. My cousin lives there, so we're driving up there to see the
yeah,
game.
yeah. And I
Hmm.
see my man Benny the Butcher said he finna be out there and represent and everything. So shout out to the Bills Mafia who's definitely showing love, and we keep showing love back. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, how you feel about the halftime show?
I didn't get a chance to see it. I didn't get a
Yeah,
chance to
they
see
gave me
it.
the email last night, but somebody posted and beat me to it this morning. But yeah, it's
Yeah,
Rihanna.
really?
Rihanna is
That's what
the
I seen
halftime
that she
show.
tweeted something. What?
Yeah, yeah, and in my email, I get the media, me being part of media, I get the whole shebang. But it's gonna be Rihanna, Jay Z.
Oh, that's what's up. Oh, that's what's up. Oh, that's oh, that's oh, that's oh, that's oh, that's
Uh,
what? Oh, that's oh,
oh, we got
that's
the echo going on. Okay. Yeah, it's gonna be Jay Z, Slim Shady, DJ Khaled, and Kanye West.
what?
Yes,
What?
they're gonna have the three billionaires on stage. They're gonna have Jay Z, Rihanna, and Ye on stage. The billionaire kings and queens, the three P. They call them the three billionaires. Jay Z called them. So they're gonna be on stage, doing their
That's
little
gonna be
joint.
crazy.
Yeah, I tell people
That's
Jay Z is the face of the Super Bowl. He's in charge of the halftime show for the next 6 years on that contract. And
yeah.
he-
He's consulting with them, which is great. I think is
yeah,
great because
yeah,
we need representation up there because
mm,
America is not just made out of you know white people.
yeah,
It's just not need adequate representation up there, and I think that Jay Z and just that team alone over at Rock Nation and what they're doing, I believe that they can bring adequate representation to show the face of what the real America looks like. No more
yeah,
bamboozlement. No more
yeah.
bamboozlement.
Yeah, so that's just the lineup. When I seen that lineup on my email, I'm like, what? I said,
Hmm.
okay. You know what I'm saying? And Slim Shady, 2 years in a row. Slim
Yeah,
Shady with
I
Super
rocks
Bowl
with
2.
Eminem, man. I
Yeah,
was
two
just
years in a
listening to
row.
him yesterday. What? I rocks with him.
Mm. Yeah, so yeah, so that's gonna be a good one, man. So that came true. But the
Okay,
runner
you
up was
see.
Taylor Swift. The runner up was Taylor Swift. They said Taylor Swift supposed to been did the Super Bowl, but they had an altercation with Pepsi from that
Mm.
commercial, and they never been cool ever since. So Pepsi blackballed her from doing the halftime show. Apple is the new sponsor for the halftime show. So now Apple want to help Taylor Swift do the halftime show. They wanted to do this year, but they already had locked Ryan Rihanna in. So pretty sure next year will be Taylor Swift for the halftime show. With some couple other, you know, Jay Z gonna throw a little hip hop in there. He gonna keep our culture alive. He the boss of it, so he gonna squeeze somebody in there to open up for or something. You know what I mean? He might.
Absolutely. I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, yeah, no doubt, no doubt. So yeah, definitely. So that's definitely what we got going on right here on 514 Online Mix Radio. You know what I mean, live and direct. So that's the but people, Miss had pretty much posted it up before I did, so I shared theirs and for the Rihanna halftime show, and I think it's gonna be amazing. And we're gonna say go Bills, because the Bills gonna be there. Stop playing with us, stop playing. You know what I mean? We
Awesome.
definitely gonna be there all day, every day. We gonna keep doing what we doing live here on 514 Online Mix. Appreciate everybody tuned in live and direct. I appreciate everybody that's tuned in on the podcast side. We live on Facebook, we live on YouTube, and we got shout out to the new subscribers and the followers on IBP Media Group.
Yes.
We got like four or
Good
five new
morning,
people.
everyone.
So I appreciate everybody that's subscribing to the IBP Media Group YouTube. Appreciate the new followers and subscribers. Y'all awesome, no doubt. And keep staying
Thank you
tuned
too.
to what we got going on, because we here every morning with our
Did you
podcast
have a
side.
good weekend?
Oh, I had an amazing weekend. Amazing. I was busy. I was real busy this weekend. No days off for me. I wish I could relax.
Yeah, yeah.
It was a real
My
busy
daughter
weekend.
came in this weekend. I wasn't feeling well this weekend. Still,
Yeah,
this arm is has still been bothering me, and the weather doesn't help. But my daughter came in and surprised us, which was nice. My baby
yeah,
girl, she
yeah.
came in and surprised my mom and me, so
That's
that was
good.
nice to
Yeah, I
see her.
appreciate you had a good time with the family. It's good that and me and my daughter was doing her thing this weekend. She wore her Bill shoes for the first time that I designed for her last year, and she said I finally get to wear them because I got my shrugs to go to work. The nursing shoes I designed for it, and she got some customers for me to design some shoes. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get that bag.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
not everybody want a pair. I do my thing. And those who want a pair, hit me up or go follow my art page. Is Painted Drip. What I'm saying, that's my business for my canvas work and my artwork and all that. Painted
Oh, you
underscore
just a
drip.
creative all around.
Yeah, that's my outlet for years, man. I've been drawing since I was 4 years old. It's always been an outlet for me. And I remember my mom used to always tell me that you used to draw pictures of people killing with the blood and all types of stuff when you was little, and you would know what was wrong with you. I was expressing myself. That was the anger in me. What I mean. I was going through some things that I couldn't express myself. You know what I mean? And so I just draw it on paper. That was my outlet back then.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
My my daughter, the one that came this weekend and surprised us, she's a avid anime drawer. Her and three of my kids, they draw a lot of characters, and my niece was here this weekend as well, and I'm looking at her drawings, and it's an outlet for her.
yeah.
It's truly an outlet when you are going through things to, I guess, draw it out. Like I make my words cry when I'm going through
Mhm.
things, either journaling or just writing. It is another outlet for people. It's amazing how creative the universe has made us, that we can pour our feelings out, or bring our feelings out via different avenues, such as rapping or
Mhm.
drawing, or just being a creative in general.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely an outlet, for a lot of people, man, and I use these outlets even back then, and you know what I'm saying, and I use it more like I got older because, me going through some things and being in the system, most of my life, I've learned how to, substitute instead of acting a fool and doing unnecessary things that I have, that I deal with, and, I have to worry about, dealing with the system and all that, so I use these things every day now in my life, from the music side and from the art side, radio, podcast, and all that good stuff. So I stay busy where I can express myself and at the same time help somebody. That's my
Mm,
main goal, help somebody be better, help somebody mentally, help somebody spiritually, and help somebody financially at the same time. So that's just me.
mm.
You know what I mean? I try to find ways to help others. And that's been in my heart. That's the God in me. You know what I mean? So, like my sister Mary. Yes, I love that song. It's the God in me. You know what I mean? I can't control that. That's just natural. Yeah, you know what I
Uh,
mean? I don't do this to get capped. I don't do this to, I don't need that. I don't got time for that. We don't got time for that. We don't got time for that.
yeah,
Awesome.
We know
it's the
you
God
like
in me.
I can see you got that same vibe. And that's why
Oh
we
yeah.
connect so good because I can tell your spirit is so so
Thank
encouraging
you.
and it moves me. And even the time that my wife said when she talked to you, she just your energy just hit her in the face. You know what I mean? She was like,
Oh.
that's the type of people we like to be around. That's like people we get to hang out with, talk with, and
Mhm.
help and all that. So that's a vibe we have. That's the type of energy we bring to the table and
That's
vibration.
why it's gonna work.
Yeah,
That's exactly why it's gonna work,
yeah,
and it's gonna continue to work.
yep. That's a fact.
It's gonna
Um,
continue to work.
Also, this is the interesting question of the day. Um, People been asking me this question for a long time, and I never got a chance to answer it because I want to really get into detail, and I want to make sure I have time to really break it down and everything. So it's like, so for now on, I think this is gonna be a 3-day series on the show to get on a day, Tuesday and Wednesday, because I think people need to understand, overstand, and understand this is very serious if you're an artist, producer, and all that. This question right here is so powerful. And number one question is um it is what is a EPK? What is an EPK? You
That's
know
a
what I
new.
mean?
I don't know that one.
Yeah. So and then once you know what an EPK, you know why you need an EPK, you know what I mean? And also, what is the 8 things you need in your EPK? So it's like 3-question series. So I'm gonna break everything down. What is the EPK? And then we can slowly break those down throughout the day, tomorrow, and Wednesday. I think artists need to understand that because that is the way you get into the game. Especially if you self-made and you want to go corporate. Especially you want that Drake status, you want that Little Wayne status, you want that Tory Lane status, you want that Megan Thee Stallion status, you want that Nicki Minaj status. These are the things you got to do to hit that level. You know what I mean? With your music and everything, because you want to lay everything out so everybody can know who you are as a person, who you are as an artist, and all the things they can look you up on of your walk in this game as an artist. So number one is what is an EBK? And the EBK is electronic press kit. It's an electronic press kit. Um before it was digital and computers and everything, it was just a press kit. And that regular press kit before we went to the electronical side is you had a press kit in an envelope with your photos, your bio, any clippings that you had that was used in newspaper for our press, your demo, you know what I mean? Cassette tape, CD, whatever it may be at that time. And you put that in the envelope and you ship that off to like record labels, promoters. You ship that to people that when you trying to get an endorsement deal, a publishing
Oh.
company, if you're trying to look for a manager, those things, you to have a press kit. It's being a big of vanilla folder envelope, and you put all that stuff in there, and you can ship that out back in the day before it was electronic. Now it's electronic now, where you can do that with emails. You can do that through people's inboxes on LinkedIn, like you said. LinkedIn is a good spot where you can connect
Mhm.
with people and you can put your EBK in their inbox to where they can click on that and see everything that you're doing, see your photos, see your links to your music and all that. We gonna talk about that on the 8 things you need to put on your
Yeah,
EBK
this
and
is
what's
new.
important.
Yeah, I've never even heard of that DK.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, EBK is very important. Like I said, these is for the grown folks in the game. This ain't for the independent artists. You can have an EBK as independent artist. It'll help you, but you're confusing the consumer when you're independent because you don't need nobody if you're independent because you're doing your own thing and you your own boss. So your EPK is really made for opportunities for like maybe promoters and do shows. That's about it.
Mm.
Um, but if you really want to be self-made slash corporate, this EBK will help you get to that level. But you got to be professional. You got to be professional. Period. You can't. You got to change a lot of things on your social media. We had that. We had a segment of the show a couple shows ago, plus last week. You know what I mean? Um, you know what I mean? And so it's like it's like, you gotta have these things. You gotta be professional. So these are the things that artists need to understand, overstand, and understand. You know what I mean? If like you want to send something to the DJ, give them a small EBK about yourself, especially if you don't have a relationship with that DJ. When you send an email blast, send them photos, send them what you got coming soon, send them the links to your music, send them them things, and you'll see that then they'll hit you up. They'll give you a call or they'll text you, inbox you, then y'all can have a conversation. Then you just build a relationship with a DJ that's playing your music, put you on rotation, help you get streams and also building your brand. So, um, why you need an EPK? That's pretty much why you need EPK. Um, the 8 things that you need to put in your EPK. I think a lot of artists need to get your pen and pad out on this one, because this is very important for you artists. Got to definitely um, pay attention, very clear. You know what I mean? Yeah, no doubt, no doubt, no doubt. Facts, facts. Appreciate everybody that's tuned in on the podcast side. Um, you know what I mean? Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay. All right. All right. Yeah, we have from on the phone line right here. Well, I believe this might be my brother, DJ Larry Lau. Is that you, big dog?
What's good?
How you feeling?
I'm all right, man. Just on my way into the office. You know how we do it.
Yeah, yeah. You know, you move different.
Well, you know, gotta pay the rent, bro.
Yeah, that's a fact. You move a little
Gotta
different.
pay
That's
the
what's up.
rent.
That's what's up. So what's going on, DJ Larry Lau? How you feel about the question of the day?
You talking about the whole EPK thing or the Rihanna?
Well, we could talk about both. You can talk about the EBK thing and the Rihanna.
All right. Well, we're gonna touch the Super Bowl performance. I would like to see the Joker, DJ Larry Loud, and Bam Fam Loud laugh.
Yeah, that would be a blessing, wouldn't it? Yeah, you talk that into existence, man. What you doing this shoe? You stop playing,
Awesome.
I'm gonna take that. I'm
Awesome.
gonna take that and put it right in my soul, because
Right.
yeah, because the new album
Right.
finna drop. I don't know if you watched it, the show I put in yesterday, on the sneak peek of my album. I did a little listening party on Facebook. It's on my page right now, pinned up, so you can everybody can go back and check it out. And yeah, with DJ
Yeah,
Flipside.
I'd have to watch the replay because I was licking my wounds after that loss yesterday with the Bills. So,
Yeah. That was good. That was a
yeah.
good loss. The Miami's ain't playing no games. They definitely came to play some football.
Oh,
That's for sure.
it was an amazing game. The weather took them out.
Yeah. It
They
did.
took them out. They lucky they wasn't in Phoenix or Albuquerque in the summertime. They would have really been messed up.
Yeah. It's hot. Yeah, super hot.
But on this EBK thing, I think artists should have stuff like that
Yeah.
where it has all your info, maybe links to your music, because me having mix shows, I ask artists, they need to be educated.
Yeah.
Because I ask a lot of artists, send me your DJ kit. They have no clue what I'm talking about. And it'd be nice. Send me your DJ kit, your bio. I could pop you up on my website, or
Yeah.
before I introduce your song, I could give the listener a little bit of background.
Yeah.
So, and then, we're moving and have been moving into the digital age.
Right.
So it's not about the analog no more,
Yep. That's right. And it's funny. It's good that you on, because you're a DJ. For those who's is listening on the radio side on 514onlinemix.com, this is DJ Larry Lau, one of the top legendary DJs out of upstate New York. And he's definitely breaking a lot of records of independent artists across upstate and worldwide. Artists all over, from overseas, from Atlanta, New York to Buffalo, and all over the world. So it's like he is definitely have a platform that actually puts you into the mix, into the lane of new fans and new opportunities. So same thing what I got going on too. But he's more on the mixtape flavor side, to where you actually could jam out on the music. He'll break it down, and he has an app for his radio station. Let people know your radio station and the app and all that, how they can get to you.
So if you want to tune in, go to your app store, Play Store, and download the Real 98.5. That's THA Real 98.5. I'm on there. We play music 24 hours a day, but I'm on there daily from 6 to 7. And then if you want to hear the latest artists that are coming up out of upstate and Western New York, go www.theupstateallstars.com. click on the Listen Now link. I'm on there from 4:30 to 5:30 daily.
That's fire.
So that's strictly independent artists. And then on the app side is mainstream with independent artists in the mix.
Yeah. You be
So
jamming
that's the
too.
Loud Lab Mix Show and Inside the Loud Lab. So I do 2 shows daily. And something huge is coming down. We talked about that before, but I got to let them wait.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, you stay busy with it. You always bringing things to the table for opportunities for artists and like myself. And the people, a lot of the artists need to take advantage of that, man. Like, you know, if you really want to get your music out there, you got to connect to these podcasters. You got to connect to these radio apps, online apps, internet radio. This is #1 platform to get your music out there. Shout out to the mainstream radio. They still do what they do. You know what I mean? It's politics and business. You know what I mean? And I like what they got going on. But if you really want to get out there to get to that level, you gotta mess with the internet radio, man, across the board. Like anything that reaches your music, anything that accepts your music, because they got different platforms for different genres now. I'm friends with a lot of the DJs across the world through the media side. I'm affiliated with a lot of them. I'm affiliated almost over 700 different DJs at internet radio stations, and we in a group together, and we network with each other like me and you do all the time, and we share people's links and stuff like that, because you know somebody might not like my platform, but they might like what Larry Loud got going on. So they might go ahead and follow that and get their music on there, or vice versa. They might not like Larry Loud, what he got going on. They want to come to 514 Online Mix, or they want to go to DJ Nick's, you know, WPUN. You know what I mean? And y'all keep going on and on and on. So it's a lot of people.
I need to get tapped into that network, brother.
Yeah, definitely, man. Like just you being on the show right now, people is listening. You know, people's listening and putting the information down. And I'm definitely would like to talk to my team to put you on 514onlinemix.com website to where they can, if they want to go to a different lane for artists, they can go ahead and go to a different lane for another opportunity, and we can put your link on there and all that.
Let's do this. Can we wait until after 1/1/23 because I have something coming down the pipe?
Okay,
so,
that's a fact. Yeah, yes, no doubt. Okay.
Oh yeah, and you know, any artists out there listening, I don't charge to play your music on my platform. So you need to really get at me because things might change in the future.
Yeah.
So
that's it.
I don't charge the artist because you know I'm just showing some love right now and getting people's music heard. That's more important to me than the money.
Yeah. That's what I do. I definitely show love like that too. But if they want the advertising side and the marketing side, that comes with a price. But
the marketing and advertisement side, that's where you know they may have to
break a little something.
And I do things like I even let artists take over my show. You know?
Yeah. Facts. Like you did with.
Y'all want to work out there? Get at me.
Like you did with the Band Fam.
gmail.com. Hit me up.
Yeah, you did with the Band Fam, what you did with Caleb Bishop and all that. Yeah, you definitely put a lot of people on a different wave, and it's working for them. You know what I mean? Because they definitely is a different place.
Yeah, I want to reach out to Kayla soon and see if she want to do a takeover. So I got so we're currently remodeling, so we're shut down for a week.
Okay.
But after that, I got ATM Ron O'Neal gonna take over the show.
Okay.
I have Shogun Wiz and Rough Up Entertainment coming in to take up the show. So you know, I try to do at least one artist a month where they can come over to the studio and they're hosting the show pretty much, breaking their music, and any artist that they want to, whose music they want to play, they're more than welcome because they're the host of the Loud Lab Mix Show for that hour, you know?
Yeah, no doubt. We got my homegirl, V Green. She might have a question for you. My co-host, V Green, the Queen.
I'll be watching V Green sometimes with her motivational talks in the morning.
Oh, thank you so much. Oh my goodness. Good morning to you. I was just listening to the vibe that both of you have. It's so awesome, I feel, when you have individuals who are truly out here dedicated to helping others and not just, you know, being greedy and trying to get everything for themselves, but truly trying to help others. So I just want to give both of you a round of applause. I was backstage listening to you, and huge shout out. We need more of that, especially in upstate New York, because I feel like we are not seen. That's why I was talking to the Joker the other day, and I'm going to be doing a show. We're going to pre-record this week about unseen artists up in the upstate New York area. Buffalo. The Joker said that he would be a part of it. Cap 716 said that he would be a part of it. So if you are listening and you feel that you are an unseen artist here in the Buffalo area, make sure you hit me up before Wednesday, because we're going to be talking about that.
I like that. Cap 716, I like what he's doing. I've worked with him plenty of times in the past. So
yeah,
he's definitely someone that y'all want to look out for. I mean, the guy has 10 albums out and they think he's a new artist, and I'm like, he's not.
Right.
Yeah. I definitely respect his hustle and his grind, and he's on top of his stuff. And I really like that he's open and honest about what it is that he's trying to do. Like, through our conversations, he's definitely somebody that I fully support. Just his grind alone. I told you when I first met him, I did an interview at the 716 Awards with him, and mid-interview he started freestyling, and I'm like, oh my god, just mid-interview, just freestyling.
Yeah, no doubt.
That's king of the witty rap.
That's him. Yeah, he's on my album. He's featured on my album. He on the last track of the album. We got a track called Utica, East Utica in Maine, name of the song. He's on my album that I'm dropping at the end of the year, probably beginning of the year. DJ Flipside is doing his thing on it right now.
Make sure you send me something, man. Let's get you on my show.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm definitely, all the DJs finna get MP3s on at least 3 tracks on the album. You know what I mean? I'm getting the artwork done as we speak. Flipside doing his thing on it right now. He should be done within the next couple of weeks. I got the marketing, I'm the marketing king, so I got to put my marketing strategy together.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
I got a lot of bloggers hitting me up, man. Shout out to World Star, shout out to XXL Magazine, The Source, BET Hip Hop. Shout out to Tigger, Big Tigger. He reached out to me and was like, "You messing with me when you messing with my brother DJ Flipside, I had to hit you up." Shout out to him out and all the Wu-Tang affiliates, man, because DJ Flipside is the mixtape DJ for the Wu-Tang Clan. So shout out to the Wu-Tang Clan and the affiliates, man. Eternal, Sons of Man, Razor Sharp, Hell Rail, and them brothers definitely be reaching out to me and showing me a lot of love. And showing upstate New York a lot of love, giving a lot of people shout outs. They real cool with the Conways and the Biddy the Butchers and the West Side Guns and all the other MCs. And also also as a DJ in Buffalo that is a Wu-Tang affiliate is my brother. He got the studio. He got his own studio now, but he was at Studio Bridge. What's my brother name? She got a song called Respect the DJ. You know what I'm talking about? DJ M80. Yeah, he's a Wu-Tang affiliate with DJ. Yeah, he's a DJ for Killer Army. So shout him out. Now me and him is an affiliate, Wu-Tang affiliates now. So we definitely gonna do something in the future and all that. But how you feel about the halftime show? Rihanna.
I mean, when you put your people in the right place, that's exactly what happened. And
yeah.
I mean,
not just Rihanna.
I'm not really too concerned with the halftime shows like that.
Yeah,
I just be into the game.
Yeah,
but I see nothing wrong with putting your people in the right position. So,
yes, man, Jay-Z doing it, man.
Supposed to do, right?
Jay-Z doing it, man. He gonna be on stage too.
Teach one.
Yeah, he gonna be on stage with Rihanna. Yeah, he gonna be the hype man with DJ Khaled. DJ Khaled gonna be there. He gonna open it up. He gonna do his thing. You know what I'm saying? He gonna do his hits. And then he gonna end it off with "Everybody put your hands on up." He gonna do that. And then stay there. Yeah, he gonna do that.
I can't wait to see what the message is gonna be, because I know there's gonna be a message behind it. There's gonna be a message. I can't wait to see that part.
Yeah. And the Rihanna new album, she got an album done already, and her and her husband, baby daddy, and all that's in the studio doing the song also. I seen that post on IG, so I can't wait to hear that. And and she doing a halftime show with her mentor Jay-Z, gonna be on stage doing Umbrella. She's gonna be M on stage for the second time. Eminem is on this halftime show, 2 Super Bowls in a row.
Right.
She's gonna bring, a couple other her friends on the stage. So that's gonna be an amazing halftime show. I can't wait. You know what I mean? It's been a rumor for
Yeah,
almost a
definitely
whole
something to
year
get
about
done.
her doing the halftime show, and she went right to work. She said she went right to work after she had that baby. She went right to the gym and got right, and all of that. So
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be something to remember. So
Yeah.
I'm, like I said, I don't really, the halftime shows is when I get to take my little break,
yeah,
get my voice back. But
yeah.
especially if the Bills is in there.
And how you feel
Bills
about
is in there,
Kanye West?
I'm
Kanye West gonna be there too. Kanye West gonna be on the stage with the Billionaire
Oh,
3.
you know, every Jay-Z connection is gonna be up there.
Yeah. The 3 billionaires. So I
I
can't
got
wait
a
to
few
see that.
shout outs I need to do, man.
Okay.
I got a few shout outs. Shout out to the Joker for providing such a great platform.
Appreciate you.
I really love it. I listen almost every morning.
Awesome.
Oh,
Shout out to
shout
my
out.
man DJ Ed Nice.
Ed
Gotta
Nice.
shout out my brother DJ Ed Nice. Shout out to the whole Bam Fam team. That's Divine and Debonair,
Yeah.
CEO Prince Killer, ATM Ron O'Neal, Mickey Sean, Nasco Picasso, and our newest R&B artist, who has you never heard her, but you will real soon, Naya Monet.
Yeah.
Definitely gonna be blazing some things. We got
Okay.
big things coming for 2023.
Yeah.
Get at the team if you want to be a part of it.
Oh, definitely.
That's Bam Fam
I want to interview Divine and Debonair on Think and Grow with Vet Grain. I had a chance to speak with them at the 716 Awards. I've been looking for them on social media. They aren't on social media at all?
They are. They're Divine and Debonair 5, I think, on Instagram, and just go on Facebook and look up Bam Fam.
Will do.
Yeah, I talked to Devin He said he tunes in to your show, V. He tunes in to, he trying to tap into everybody's stuff. He tried to support. And he said he's open. I talked to him. He was like, I'm open. I would love to do something with, what I'm saying, with your co-host, because I like what she got going on. Saying he was like, man, anything they got to do with my people, especially from the upstate. He said he's definitely down. Them brothers, man, them boys came a long way. They opened some doors and opportunity for a lot of hip hop heads that don't even know out of upstate. When I interviewed them, I had to break the wall down. Like, y'all better, pay homage, because they opened up the door for opportunities for cats to get played on WBOK. Because that's the first group to be on WBOK rotation on the hour, every hour. I didn't even think them brothers was from Buffalo when I heard them on the radio. You know what I mean? Back in the day, back in the in 88, 87, 88, they was on rotation. When you heard Shalimar, you heard Divine Debonair. When you heard, you know what I mean, hip hop, the hipper, you heard Divine and Debonair. When you heard Luther Vandross, you heard Divine and Debonair afterwards. They was on rotation on WBOK back in the day. And when I found out they was from Buffalo, when I was in the group home, because their manager used to work, one of their managers used to work at one of the basement homes I was at, and I got the chance to meet him for the first time. It was like meeting a celebrity. So I was always a fan first before I built a relationship with him. And then they found out I was an MC. And then that just, they just was like, yo, they used to promote me back in the day, and I didn't know it. Yeah, he was like, yo, the Joker, he killing cats in the court, on the basketball court, and on the mic. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, they showed a lot of love, man. And shout out to Divine and Debonair. They're my brothers, man. And I continue to build their brand up for the city.
And you have a new artist, R&B. I'm here for some R&B.
Yeah.
I'm here for some R&B.
Yeah. Naya Monet. She's raw, untouched talent. She's actually DJ Money, his daughter.
Okay.
Nice.
Wow.
A lot of talent coming out of Buffalo. So much I can't keep up with it. I mean,
see, that's what I want to talk about. That's because I see it.
Yeah.
I get new artists weekly on my show. A lot of talent coming out of Buffalo. So much I can't keep up with it.
Right.
Yeah, it's a It's like upstate New York is the mecca of hip hop and R&B right now.
Yeah.
Do you think that that there's always been talent in Buffalo? It's just now it's in the forefront because of people like Benny the Butcher and Conway. People are now paying attention.
I think people have been looking at Buffalo for a long time since Joe Public, the Google Dolls, Rick James. Buffalo definitely has some artists. Brian McKnight. I mean, I think now that since Griselda had that big push, that now Buffalo is truly on the map as the epicenter of hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Because I think, and I'm not down to nobody, but I think that the listener is tired of hearing a certain sound of music that's being aired over terrestrial radio.
Yeah.
Yes.
And they want to hear, I'm a listener and a fan first before a DJ.
Mm-hmm.
And because I play everybody's music, even if I don't like it, because everything ain't for everybody, right?
That's right.
Right.
So I think people are sick of hearing a certain style of music that's out, and they just want to hear some variety because they know it got to be more than that, more than the fuda, the suda, the tuda.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
And when I did my,
I said, I'm not down in anybody. Whatever your style is,
that's right.
If that works for you, run with it.
Yeah, people
But
was very
be conscious
refreshed.
and know that people want to hear some diversity.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
people was very refreshed when I did my listening party yesterday on a Facebook, and a lot of people was in the comments like, "Yo, this is refreshing to hear." Everybody said I got that '90s sound, hip hop, and and then
Yeah, we want that boom
and I'm
bap
saying something. I wrote that whole album on my sleeve, so I really salute to those who tuned in, who comment and everything, and who actually listened. And them the fans, them the real ones, like they're the ones that I do the music for. If you come on and listen for a little bit, you jump off, then I know that wasn't made for you. I'm cool with that. You know what I mean? Some artists get defensive on that. I don't. It wasn't made for you. That means that this ain't for you. Then that's cool.
Yeah, because I can listen to some artists and I may not like everything, but it's just not for me. And sometimes when you go back, it depends on the headspace you're in. Have you ever listened to a song and at that moment in time it wasn't for you, but then you went back and you listened to it, and because you were maybe going through something at that time, now it resonated more with you than it did at first? Sometimes you got to listen to a body of work 2 or 3 times just for it to resonate, because your headspace cannot be where it is. Maybe it's that you're ready to party, and it's that song that has you dancing in your seat that you're taken to first, and then maybe that melodic song you aren't taken to yet, and then you go back and listen to it because now you're in love, or you know what I mean? Like it's different reasons why people don't enjoy a full body at work at first.
That's facts.
Mhm.
That's definitely fact. I do that too. I always go back and listen. It might not be my cup of tea, but then when it becomes a hit record and it's in your ear all the time, you go back and let me go check that out again. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And it hits me different.
Right.
Yeah, I was listening. My favorite artist, if whoever follows me, Mary J. Blige is my man. She is my shero. I thought I knew every song that she ever made, but I'm talking to my cousin yesterday, and he plays a song, and I'm like, I never heard this song, and he's like, this is on her No More Drama. I'm like, see, it was probably a song, and that was years ago. She made that No More Drama record. Now I got to go back and listen to it because now it resonated with me 20 years later, but still it's like, oh, I get that now.
Yeah.
It's
That's
like
why
that.
we have DJs like DJ Larry Loud, the king of the B-side music, man. I know a lot of his playlists that I'll be listening to is a lot of the B-side music. You forget about that B-side music. And that B-side music be crazy.
Mhm.
If you're all around musician or artist or a fan, that B-side music, man, it moves different. And that's the thing I used to play all the time. I used to act like a DJ back in the day before I became one. And
Mhm.
I used to always play that B-side music. Like, yo, what's that? I never heard that before. You got the so-and-so album. I got that in my deck right now. It's track number 9.
Yeah. What do you hope within the next, I guess, year as far as Buffalo music and Buffalo artists? And as a Buffalo artist, what do you hope to see happen as far as getting more artists out there, and even your own body of work? What do you hope that may happen within the next year or so?
This for me or Larry Loud?
Just in general, just in general, wearing both hats because you're an artist
Yeah,
and you're a marketer.
yeah, yeah. I want to see it go to a level um to where people don't have to research too much. It's there.
Mm,
You know what I mean? Like, because the internet is so spread out, and they have so many lanes, and you know what I mean. It's like, and I have a marketing strategy that I'm putting together to where I've noticed that it's pocket lanes in the internet, and you got to know how to hit all those pocket lanes if you really want to get known as a, especially I don't want to be corporate. I don't really care for the corporate lane. I
mhm.
respect it. I love it. I like
Meaning you
age
rather
and
be independent?
yeah, you know,
Okay.
and I have and I know my fan base and I know my lane, and I cater to that. But if I can really do a track to where I can hit every lane, every pocket, I know it's going to be more work. I wouldn't do an album like that. I would do a single like that because I don't want to overwork myself.
Mm,
Every people can understand and overstand and understand that this internet is definitely has a funnel that's so wide to where you're not going to be able to touch everything unless you have a solid team. You know what I mean? And you got to
mhm,
understand and understand those pocket lanes. You got to understand and understand how to reach them, keep them, and keep educating them and being entertained to them. That's the tough part. You know what I mean? So I
yeah.
definitely that's why I'm a marketing manager and a marketing coach. I teach others that, and then they look at me like I'm crazy, like deer in the headlights, like they think I thought I was doing. Nah, bruh. You doing whatever people is following you to see what you're doing. You need to
Mm,
hit them pockets that people that don't know you will see. That's why you need DJ Larry Live. That's why you need 514 Online Mix Radio. They need Vic Green's podcast. They need, the event Rush Hour Network. They need people like us to where we can be the ones to help that happen. Depends what you want as an artist. You got to know what you
yeah.
want first.
I like, you know what? That's a whole word right there. You have to know what you want first.
Yeah. You gotta
That's
know
a
what
whole.
you want. You gotta know what
Mm-hmm.
you got going on, and you gotta know exactly what you want so you can go ahead and tell people, behind the scenes, "Yo, V Green the Queen, I need this. This is what I need. I'm doing an interview with you. You can ask me these questions anytime you want, but I'm trying to reach this crowd. I'm trying to do this so you can have a insight of what they want, so you know how to maneuver your podcast to give them that to help them
Mm-hmm.
get known and whatnot. 'Cause we helpers. We part of the team. You know what I mean? We might not be Michael Jordan on the team, but we coming off the bench still dropping 30 points. Stop playing with us. So, you know what I'm saying? So we gonna still do what we do, no matter what the situation may be, and we gonna do it with love, respect, and we gonna do it what God wants us to do too. So, and these artists need to understand, understand that. They forget that because they so busy on themselves,
Mm-hmm.
all the time. They need to go ahead and figure out, if you're on that platform, do the research. Do the research what's going on. Who's behind 514 Online Mix? Who's behind V Green? Okay, V Green got the podcast, but I see her on Pop Up Show, the Joke on the Morning Show. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Then I see her doing her little small interviews on IG. Then I see her, say, okay, what's really going on? Let me get involved. What can I do to make that better at the same time market myself? You know what I mean? I
Mm-hmm.
don't do that because a lot of these artists, 80% of the artists think it's all about them because they think they
Yeah.
already a superstar.
Yeah. Even I find sometimes if you are going to be, if I'm going to be on the pop-up show, I want to
Mhm.
make sure that I'm supporting the pop-up show. I want to share, if the pop-up show has something going on, you should be sharing that. If you're going to be on that show, you should be sharing that you're going to be on that show to
Right.
bring your followers to the show. That it works both ways. I feel like people want you to support them, but they aren't as willing to support you.
Right, right. And
Mhm.
you should be want to share that platform because you want people to see you in different angles of what you're doing in your career. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
They want to see you like being on my show is different from being on your show.
Mhm.
My questions is going to be different from your questions. You know what I mean? You're going to hit a whole different perspective than when I'm going to hit.
Right.
So that's opening the funnel for that artist to bring a new fan and a new follower to their movement.
Mhm.
You know
Mhm.
what I mean? It's like, just
Mhm.
come on, artists. You know what I mean? Y'all got to understand that. If y'all really want to be in this game, be in this game. Don't be in here to say just because I'm doing it. Do for a purpose. Do for a purpose on purpose, like you said.
You want to get into these fire topics? I have one that I thought was really interesting to me.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's
Do it.
being reported, and I read this on the Daily Dot. It's being reported that if you are making less than $25 an hour, now mind you, $25 an hour is pretty good depending on where you live. Now,
Mhm.
$25 an hour may not get you too many places if you're living in a huge city like Manhattan. It may not get you anywhere, but if you're in a place like Buffalo or Cleveland or even Albuquerque, $25 an hour is pretty good money. That's over $40,000 a year.
Right.
But it's being said that if you are making less than $25 an hour right now, you should be terrified. That's
Mhm.
much of America making
Right.
$25 or less. It's because it's saying that even making $25 an hour, that money will not allow you to meet your average expenses, meaning your just the necessities, food and clothes and having a roof over your head. $25 an hour may not be able to meet that right now.
Mhm.
That is like wow. That just do you feel that we are going to be going into a recession or that we are already in a recession? I think it ties in so greatly with what they're saying about the economy right now here in America.
Yeah, I can definitely understand what's going on because of this digital world.
Mm,
Ever since the pandemic, you know, they're trying to make it harder because I read in an article to match what you're saying, and match exactly what you're saying, what you're talking about is um most of the corporate world didn't like that more millionaires came out during the pandemic than ever.
mm,
They don't want to speak about that. They don't want to. They talk about it in CNN one time, and that was a short, small, 30-second segment. They didn't want that to be happening because
90 seconds.
90% of the millionaires that happened during the pandemic was black and brown folks and black women.
mm, mhm,
You know what I mean?
mhm.
And they didn't like that.
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio. Goodbye.
They didn't like that. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
it's
So they swept it under the rug. They kept it away from the media. That's why you need to try to listen to more internet radio, podcasts. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. You know what I mean? We gonna spill the beans. 514 online mix. We gonna spill the beans. You know what I mean? Think and grow with B Green. Gonna definitely going on the podcast. Gonna spill the beans. We gonna let it be known.
absolutely.
So it's like we you gotta you gotta you gotta understand what's going on here. You know what I mean? We figured it out.
It's tough.
We
It's
figured
tough
it
right
out.
now.
You
Mhm.
know, and if it is, it's gonna be another recession. But that's why I tell people you need to invest in people like us to keep it going for you. Because once that
Yeah.
recession comes, it's not gonna be mainstream radio.
Mhm.
It's not gonna be the Fox News and the MTVs and the VH1s. It's gonna be
Yeah.
people like us who keep for y'all
Yeah.
alive. And guess what? Y'all need to jump on the wagon now while the price is low and it's free, like what DJ Larry Lauer was talking about.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? While it's free and low price, because once it gets to that level, your budget got to be on fleet to get involved. Because I know when it get to that point, and if you never came to my platform and support it, or you never came to my platform and actually know what's going on, or you're not presenting yourself professional or trying to build a relationship or get to know who I am, I'm gonna break the bag and bust your head to the white meat. Because guess what? Because there's no handouts. You know, there's no
Gotta
handout.
you have to invest in yourself. I can't express that or stress that enough. If you feel as if you're going to get through life without having to pay anything, you are sadly mistaken.
Yeah,
You are
yeah.
sadly
And
mistaken.
they need mentors like me and you. You know what I mean? Y'all need every artist, producer, beat maker need a marketing manager, not just a manager. You need a
Hmm.
marketing coach or a marketing manager. If you don't have that, I don't know how you moving. Every
Yeah.
person that's moving on a different level, I guarantee you they have a marketing manager or a coach or a
All right,
mentor in that lane that's helping them get to that level. You're not gonna
yeah.
find one that's on that different level that don't. Trust me on that.
I have had to invest in a coach. I invested in a coaching session now just to get me through this next level that I'm in. A lot of coaches I see have programs going where it's a small amount each month. Like this one that I'm in right now, it's $13 a month. Caden Consultant. Uh, because I'm huge into project management, it's something that she does. So that's what I invested in myself, investing in her and investing in myself. That $13 a month is nothing. My coffee, $3. If I can't pay $13 a month to invest in myself, but I can invest in Tim Hortons, that's ridiculous. So I'll take that $13 and give
Yeah.
it
No
give it
doubt.
to
Oh,
Bianca. Yeah.
and she put it, she giving you $1 million worth of game too.
For $13 a month, bro. What?
You
When I saw
understand?
that, man, I was like, what? She's doing what for $13 a month?
Mhm,
I already follow her on Instagram, and I get, just like you drop nuggets for free, she
mhm.
does the same thing. She dropped nuggets for free
Yeah.
because I've gotten so much free content from her already. Just like with you, people have already gotten free content from you already. These programs that you have, if
Mhm.
you're an artist, I think it would be shameful if you didn't invest in yourself. Why not invest with the Joker and pay his fees so that he can market you? I don't know, but some people have not gotten to that point where they overstand, and understand that you have to make a small investment in yourself. That small investment in yourself is going to generate more income for you. It may not happen right away, but
Yeah.
it's going to generate more income for you. I always take it back to the hustler out in the street. You investing in that, that thing that you doing in the street.
On
Invest
the
in
block.
yourself. You are that thing now.
Been
You
there,
are
done
that
that.
thing.
Been there, done that. But say this one thing, I'm gonna let you go.
Okay,
Um,
bro. I appreciate
definitely,
you.
definitely on the what you just said. I'm a punchline on that real quick. On investing in yourself, and my main thing is they think because you invest in yourself, I'm doing all the work.
Yeah.
Because you invest in me to be your marketing coach, I'm not doing all the work. Because if I could do all the work, you're not going to see the results on my end anyway. I'm
That's a
training
whole
and
nother
coaching you
show.
how you can do it yourself. Then once you get that moving, how you doing as far as your algorithms and your streams, I'm gonna come in and do extra for you.
Yeah.
Why I'm
I,
teaching you how to do it.
I'll let you go, bro. Thank you. I appreciate you.
Yeah, yeah, no doubt.
All right.
Appreciate you. We live here on 514onlinemix.com, doing what we do live on the radio. Appreciate everybody tuned in on the podcast side and all that. Make sure y'all go to IBP Media Group and go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Shout out to the 5 new subscribers we had this week. Appreciate y'all sharing and subscribing to the YouTube so you can look at the podcast side. And you can go to 514onlinemix.com to listen to the radio live and direct. Or you can go ahead and call on the show every morning from 7 a.m. Eastern Time to 9 a.m. Eastern Time at 515-602-9623. This is your boy, the Joker, the Overlook MC. No doubt. Yo, definitely on the podcast side. We